These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hey, happy Saturday to you. I'm Amelia Fabiano with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona today. It's a danger scene across the valley, usually under the cover of night. Street racing. Now, police are cracking down. Right now, the Tempe Police Department is partnering with other agencies to stop street racing and street takeovers. Tempe police say 3/4 of all deadly crashes last year did involve excessive speeding. They had a 60% increase in the deadly crashes last year. The last multi-agency street racing operation led to 227 arrests from March through May.
Hopefully this is going to spur some additional conversations so that we can continue to coordinate with the East Valley and making sure that all of our communities are safe.
The new operation goes through the end of the month. Elder abuse is on the rise in Maricopa County. That's according to data from the Arizona Department of Economic Security. Last year, there were nearly 18,000 individual reports of elder abuse, and that's up from nearly 15,000 from the year prior. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office says the elder community is often a target because of their vulnerability. And elder abuse can take on many forms, including physical, emotional, and financial abuse. An update now on a story we told you about earlier this week. A bill aimed to make it a little easier to create a theme park district in Arizona is now on its way to the governor's desks. This is good news for Arizona Coyotes owner Alex Morello, who wants to create a theme park district in order to build a new professional hockey arena in the valley. He's hoping to do that on this plot of land in North Phoenix. It'll be sold later this month at a state land auction. ABC 15 has learned, though, there are other people planning to bid on that land as well. So we'll keep you updated on what happens and who wins.
I possibly needed a knee replacement.
In need of a medical consult, Mike went to an expert. He paid for the visit and thought that was that. But Mike's only in Arizona for part of the year, and after months away, when he returned, he had mail.
The letter was waiting, saying that they tried to contact me, and they were sending a letter to my address. And if I didn't respond, then the money would go to the state of Arizona.
Mike overpaid for his visit and was due money. He contacted the business and was told a check would be processed. He waited for weeks, but no check.
I was just a little upset.
Mike let ABC 15 know about his problem, and he's not alone in fighting for a refund. Let ABC 15 know viewer Nestor reached out as well. Nestor wrote a check for a roof repair. He says the company cashed it, but months later, Nestor says they never came back and never did the work. Our problem solver, Ellen, took the case. She went back and forth with the business, and they finally agreed to cancel Nestor's contract, refunding his money minus a cancellation fee. Problem solved. In some cases, like consumer Terry's situation, you may be able to advocate for yourself, but not know how. Terry spent more than $4,000 on a wellness package, but later learned due to physical disability, she wasn't able to use several therapies she paid for. She wanted a refund. Our Better Business Bureau volunteers jumped in to help. Now, she couldn't get the money back from the company, but Terry did learn since she paid with a credit card, she could dispute the charge. They're working with her now. As for Mike, he finally got that check in the mail.
Hey, I did something. I accomplished something.
Problem solved. To see more solutions or read up on the latest scams and consumer news, head to abc15.com/consumer. I'm Christelle Bell, and if you've got a consumer problem, let ABC 15 know.
We remain in weather action mode here at ABC 15 as we continue to deal with an excessive heat warning for south central Arizona, including the Phoenix metro. We'll hit 87 degrees, though, in Flagstaff today, 100 in Sedona, 96 in Prescott and Payson, 111 to 114 out west along the Colorado River, and 91 degrees for Heber and Show Low. Overnight, we'll drop down into the 40s in spots like Window Rock, Flagstaff, and the Grand Canyon, 60s in Payson, Prescott, and Sedona, and 80s overnight at Lake Havasu and Bullhead City, 70s overnight in spots like Casa Grande and Globe. This excessive heat warning is in effect through tomorrow night for central Arizona and southern Arizona as well. So here's a look at that 7-day. We will be back under 110 by Monday. More breezes coming into the mix too, starting on Father's Day. And then we're cranking it right back up by the end of next week, all the way to 116 by Friday, with overnight lows by then only dropping down into the mid 80s. All right, you know how it goes. For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to our website, abc15.com, or download our free ABC15 mobile app. Have a great Saturday.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.